So I grew up with a mom that did all the cooking, but there were just a few things that my dad made, and egg on toast was one of them. He would simply poach an egg, toast a piece of bread, put it on top, and I thought it was the best thing ever. Until I discovered egg in toast. I'm not sure if it's this first step where you smother it in butter. See that? It's a little over medium. Mine goes up to high being 9. I have it on 6, which is just one click past medium. So this first step is very important. You got to sop up that first little pat of butter. This here, that's just a snack. So we will do that and let it get nice and golden, which we're getting there. I do find that a little higher heat helps, especially when you go to add the egg in the center, because you don't want to spend a lot of time cooking it. I like my yolk a little soft and a little cooked. I think it's called over medium. I don't know, because other than this, I don't eat eggs. But by having the high heat in the pan and enough butter, you'll see that it kind of sizzles, and it's just the perfect texture. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of sizzling around the edge now. That's a good sign. And my little snack is almost done. So as you move it around, you can feel it starting to get crusty. It's not real soft. Oh yeah, perfect. A little bit more. And then comes the next pat of butter. So what you do, I think that's good. See how it's brown? So now you're going to put the butter in. You're going to move it around. And you're going to drop the bread down. I'll turn my little snack over. Then I'm going to break the egg in the center. You hear the sizzle? Telling you, I think it's the first step with all the butter. And now what you want to do is move this around so that it seeps in under the bread. So now it's toasting the bottom of the bread. It's cooking the egg from the bottom up. And my snack is ready. And if you want your top or your yolk all the way cooked, you could put a lid or a sheet of aluminum foil over, and then the heat reflecting off that will cook the top a little more. Like I said, I like my yolk to run, so I'm going to move it around the pan as it's sizzling and cooking. So the bottom of the bread is toasting. The bottom of the egg is getting cooked, and it's slowly cooking up through the top. Now I will flip this at the end. My dad really liked a runny yolk, so he would not, had I introduced him to this new wave of making his egg on toast, he wouldn't have flipped it because he likes his yolk completely runny. What I do is let it get set a little bit, just enough so that when I flip it, it's not going to go crazy, but yet it will cook just the outer layer. And then I take it out of the pan because I like a little bit of runny yolk. So let's see how this goes. You can see the heat's coming up enough to cook that overflow of egg white. That's perfect. And this is a good time for a little Himalayan salt and a little ground pepper. A lot of ground pepper. And it's time. So now I'm going to just flip just to cook for a second. And that's it. So you can see a little bit of runny yolk, so that as I crack it, I'll get just enough. But before that, this.